Not complaining in the least. But I'm complaining. I just expect better. Hey guys, welcome back to YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figures and free them for their plastic and cardboard prisons. Got you something nice today. It's Daken, or Deacon. Daken. It's Daken. I don't know. I'm just really happy to finally have them in hand. I did not like that terrible Toy Biz version. Just so lanky. But it's finally nice to have one in hand. Let's take it to the table. Now, let's look at this box. I think they did a pretty good job breaking up the old card back stuff. I don't really like the gimmick of the little comic book thing. Could care less. Just happy to have them in the collection. And here at the YKB, we don't care about boxes. But here's the legalese. Here's the other characters. Here's the Dark Avengers, which is the main reason I'm happy to have him. It's just I can finish off that collection. I still have not got Warbird, which is annoying. But that's what can you do? It's Target. I can't remember why he hates his dad. Is it because his dad left his mama? Maybe. Maybe not. But I wish they had the head. They have the head right there, but they don't have the head there. I don't know. Let's open it up. Hasbro loves to use the tape, but they didn't want to put it on the comic book, so this just falls out. Can't stand that tape. And I know it's a gimmick, but I'd rather have the two claws instead of the gimmick hand. I'll be honest, I don't really care about the gimmick. I want the character and all the accessories, like the down hood. You know, so much nostalgia of having the figure with his head with the down hood, but I don't have a down hood. I'm either gonna have to take the regular Logan heads and put it on and then repaint, or just put his mask on. That's besides the point. Let's take him out. I'm liking the way he's looking. I'm liking how he's kind of a little bit lankier. I think he's taller than regular Wolverine. I'm gonna take a Logan off the shelf. Give me a minute. But I'm I'm liking this overall. It's definitely Wolverine without being a one for one copy of the Logan mold. I'm like it looks different. It doesn't look like the same arms. It doesn't look like the boots are clearly the same boots, but the legs look to be different. It's looking like the Hasbro team did some work. Now let's move him over real quick just because I have some Logans. Now let's look at all of them real quick. I brought a couple of the brown suit Wolverines out and one tiger suit. Tiger suit came from the Triangle 3 pack, the weird sentinel looking thing, and I believe that's the Juggernaut. But for the most part, it is what it is. Now, for the most part, I'm loving how he is taller than all of the Logans. It's amazing. Great look. I also like how they went with a lighter plastic than the regular Wolverines too. They kind of tend to make Wolverine a little bit darker, which I kind of like because he's a guy always outside, always has a turtle tan, and I like how they gave him a lighter paint sculpt, especially with his tattoos. I like how he's smaller and he's clearly not as bulky as Wolverine. It's like it's nice when you actually make characters kind of fit their looks. It's just nice, and he looks good. The brown doesn't match up with the other ones, but it still works, and it even looks like the boots are new. So I was wrong about that. The boots are definitely different. I don't know if these are the same boots used in that Wolverine Ultimates Wolverine. Breaking news from the future. It's astonishing X-Men Wolverine's boots. Just wanted to correct that. Here's a picture. Is it Ultimates? Doesn't matter. The normal Wolverine. I'm gonna have to take him off the shelf. But he works. Let's get back to him. Now, it seems like they used a lot of muted tones. The browns aren't as dark as the other Logan. For almost everything is kind of just toned down, especially for that dark Avengers feel where everything was just darker. Which is weird because everything's darker, but he's a little bit lighter. Maybe just muted. But I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm excited. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or not. So, let's check out his articulation. Alright. He can do a T-pose. His head's on a ball joint. Do this real fast. I know this is his accessory. Don't care. There you go. All that attitude. He can do a T-pose. Can't do a full split. He is feeling extremely gummy in the arms and the legs, which is kind of disappointing. Very disappointing. Can't kick his butt. You can fudge it to kick it. Thigh swivel works. No boot swivel. Standard ankle rocker. Can kick that high. He can crunch that much. This is looking like the Sunfire mold. Maybe. I don't know, because it's smaller. Don't quote me on it. You can crunch in that much with the butterflies. You can crunch that much back, which is pretty good. Definitely seems like Hasbro has been working on their butterfly joints. Bicep swivel. Works. Double jointed elbow. Breaks up the tattoo, but works. Wrist or standard. Waist swivel. He looks good. Articulation looks pretty well done. I got a little paint smudge on my boot. See right there. And look at that. His head can actually look up. It's amazing. Why is it so hard for Hasbro to do this on most of their characters? So his accessories are his head, 2 claws, grabbing book hand, and the comic book. Don't really care about this. I would rather have another one of these. Or the down hood. But, this right here, I don't know what would I do with this. Wish she made this a regular grabbing hand, because then at least I could put a sword in it. I don't know. If they need to do gimmicks like this to get us characters we need, I guess I'm fine with it. And I talked about the head already, but the head looks good. So, there's him with the gimmick. He can't really hold it too well. It's really loose. And I'm kind of getting upset because the joints are very gummy. Which means he's going to warp. Which is kind of upsetting for a character I quite want. Which is, it's kind of ruining my mood. But here's him with the gimmick. Get that out of here. Alright, besides him looking good, let's see how tall he is. Daken is, what was that, 6 1/4? and the real estate he's going to take up on the shelf, about 2 inches. So it's about normal, about average for these new Marvel Legends. And like I said again, I love how he's taller than Wolverine. Love it. Now that we got that out the way, let's check out his scale. So to scale up the figures, let's just throw them up there. There's Sentry, Iron Patriot, Spider-Man. There's Captain Marvel, but that's just my placeholder for Warbird when I eventually get her. I sold my Gladiator slash Ares, so the Hulk would be a good representation for that. Here is Hawkeye. Here is that guy. Can't remember the name of the guy, but it's about the same height as the other guy that's in there. I think Daken works pretty well. Pretty well scaled with the rest of them. And I guarantee they're probably going to make another Ares. Simply because we have this many of them. We're probably going to make another Hawkeye too. Because this Bucky Cap mold, terrible. Again, here's his height with Wolverine. Both the different types. Gonna get out of Marvel. Here's a McFarlane Spawn. There's a NECA Turtle. Star Wars Black Series. G.I. Joe Classified. SH Figure Arts. And a Loyal Subject. Scales pretty well with just about everything. Now, I'm gonna say I'm happy to have this figure. Articulation's decent. The look is fairly good. I'm kind of just disappointed in the gumminess. He is very, very gummy, and I'm kind of worried about warping, especially for a figure I really want. I don't like how they've been doing this thin stuff with the paint. I don't know if you can see that, but you could definitely see the color underneath it. I feel like Hasbro lately has only been painting their stuff 1, maybe 2 coats, which has kind of been upsetting. You can even see it on the nose a little bit, where it kind of faintly comes in there. But the head sculpt looks good. Both of the head sculpts look good. I like the dark around the eyes. I feel like he has 99% of what we need. We're just missing 1%, which is the gumminess and the different accessories. I don't want this gimmick for characters I want. You don't have to sell us on this gimmick. You don't even have to give us a Build-A-Figure piece. Just give us the things we want. We want the 2 claws without this. So I don't really want to snip because I really do want the 3 claws. Maybe I'll just... No, I can't use a regular Logan hand. I don't know. I'll figure it out. The paint... Like, don't get me wrong. I love this figure. Not complaining in the least. But I'm complaining. I just expect better. And I want better. Especially out of figures that I want. I would still suggest you buy this figure. I'm not going to say no, don't buy it. I'm going to tell you actively buy it. But for more reviews like this, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and buy this figure. I'm out.